Welcome, in front of me is a OnePlus 8T, and today I'll show you a couple tweaks and tricks you can do on this device. So we're going to begin with the dark mode, which you can access through display. So let's go to settings, display, and then dark mode, and all you need to do is manual, enable, and there we go. As you can see, everything is now in dark mode. Now, because this device is using a AMOLED display, the pixels here are self-lit, so that means anything that is fully black, as you can see the background right over here, is basically turned off, and because it is turned off, it will also save battery. Now, the amount of battery that will save is fairly minimal, but it's there nonetheless, so it's, in my opinion, worth mentioning. Now, moving on to the next option, it's going to be the customization. Now, let me quickly disable it, it's just going to look better in white. So there is a section for customization in the settings right over here, where you can customize a plethora of different parts of the device. So you have, well, common ones like, for instance, wallpapers, clock styles, but then you also have things like fingerprint animation, horizon lighting. This is for notifications. This is when you're using your fingerprint to unlock the device, along with things like easy access to your apps icons, so you can change them from here, fonts as well, along with system icons. So those are the ones right here. And then overall accent colors, so any accent colors, basically, for instance, like this right here. As you can see, customization, it's in this kind of red color, red and black, meaning text is black and the accents color are red. For instance, you can see it right here on the brightness bar, so you can also change that if you want. Now, as you can see, I can change it to orange. Let's save it. Let's then go to these, make it, for instance, squarish. Icon pack, also let's make it squarish. And you can already see a vast difference in how it used to look and how it looks like right now. So a really nice section, and everything is neatly organized in there, so you can change basically the majority of the aspects of the device from there and how it looks like and feels. Now moving on to the next one, and it's just going to be the simple split screen. Now when you go into recent, as you can see, there is no button for split screen. What you have to do is hold the window right there, and it will open up this option right here, and from here tap on split screen. It will open up the first application that you open in split screen. It's going to go up, and then it will give you a recent apps that can be launched in split screen. But you can also tap on home button and just simply choose a application yourself from your home screen. So you know what, I'm gonna select things like YouTube if I can quickly find it. There we go. And in this way you can multitask, so you can change settings, I guess, and watch YouTube videos if I were connected to internet. Although I would advise you to launch YouTube first, it's just gonna be a little bit better to have it up above. You can also shrink it, so the video will take basically the entire YouTube window right here. But just a nice way of multitasking, and also listening to, for instance, music while not actually having YouTube as a main focus application. Now moving on to the next one, it's gonna be the status bar. Now, as you can see, there are several application or icons in the status bar, and if you were to enable more, so for instance, let me quickly connect to Wi-Fi if I have one that isn't protected, which I do. There we go. Nice. So let's also add something like do not disturb mode. Wait, that's not do not disturb. There we go, that's do not disturb mode. So I'm just kind of launching a bunch of things just so we can see a big over cluster mess in the status bar. So now that we have a bunch of things enabled, I'm going to show you how to clean it up without actually having to disable things. Personally, I hate having all these toggles up above. I'm aware of what's enabled. I don't need constant reminder whenever I look on this cluttered status bar to see that everything is enabled. I keep track of what I have turned on, so that's kind of useless to me. So if you're kind of like me, you can basically remove those, and you do it by going under the display. From there, status bar, manage icons, and voila, we have a list of everything that we can disable. So boom, Wi-Fi gone. Keep in mind it's still enabled, but I can completely remove those icons from here. So you know what, I'm just gonna disable everything. So as you can see, you can remove almost everything, and if I pull it down, you can still see that things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, do not disturb mode, NFC, hotspot, all of those are still enabled. They're just not showing up in the status bar because it's kind of useless. Now notifications will still pop up, as you can clearly see, but if I could actually get rid of them, that would be nice, but apparently I just can't. But yeah, so you can get rid of most of them, and see if we can do also something about the battery. So we have time. We can not show time if you don't want it, which for some reason still shows it actually. Oh, there it is, now it disappeared. And what else? Battery. We can also hide battery. Anytime was good. There we go. For some reason, time and battery takes a moment to hide. Now, I would probably discourage you from hiding a little bit more important things like the battery or time. But as you can see, you're free to do so if you want to. You're not limited by it. Now, if I could also clear everything here, that would be fantastic. But for some reason, I can't swipe it away. Let's see, can I mute the notification? Turn off notifications. I just get rid of all of them. Boom, apply. And we also have this finish setup. So I'm trying to show off the best, like the most drastic way, but anytime you would finish setting up so the gear icon disappears would be fantastic. Apparently that didn't remove it because I guess I didn't finish the setup as they wanted. Okay, you know what, let's just skip this, it's a little bit annoying. So if you like to be bothered by it, you can finish it up and this will then disappear, but I just cannot be, well, you know what. So moving on to the last option, because the last previous one was a little bit annoying. The last thing that I want to show is something that will make the device even more clean, which is the gesture and navigation. Now this will allow you to remove all the pesky buttons from the bottom. Everything will also shift a little bit lower because of it. So to get it enabled, we need to go to settings, buttons and gestures, and then navigation bar and gestures, switch to navigation gestures, and there we go. Now if you go up, it looks like it actually didn't completely remove it, and the icons didn't actually go up. Or go down, I mean, but you can see it disappears after a while and makes the device a little bit more clean. Now if you never use gesture navigations, they're fairly simple. There's no any kind of indication on how to use them. So if we go into an application, you do it as normal. If you want to go back, you swipe from the side. As you can see, there is an arrow appearing, and you can do it from either side. So once you let go, it goes back. If you swipe up, it goes home. And if you swipe up and hold, it will go to recent. And as you can see, they're working flawlessly without any kind of hitch. If you have some kind of problem with, for instance, going home, I advise you to try to swipe your finger off of the screen. So catch the, for instance, like your casing, just grab it. So if you try to swipe up a little bit too far up, it will think that you're just trying to swipe on the screen. So you need to basically be either on the bar itself, as you can see right here, or just try to be off the screen, like so, and this will then work just flawlessly. But yeah, that would conclude my list of tweaks and tricks you can do to this device, and if you found this very helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.